That's me out again. I'm a wee plan. I might go up Corragh. I remember last gym I was up there was a wee spot I seen I could maybe fit a tent on, so that's my plan. It could change a little bit of the title anyway if it does or not. Bring us back on up. Folks, that's me getting a wee bit further up now. You can hear a wee breeze there, so I've seen some of the boys' videos over the weekend there, they're all getting targeted with midges, so hopefully I'm going to get away with it. I'll just show you where I am now at the minute. That's just Hares Gap up there, up the end of that top of the gap there. And there's Burna. And there's Meadmore. This is the Trossie track you call this here. As I said, there's a car park right at the end of it. So if you're going up, it's not that hard to get here. Like. As I say, once you get up the Hares Gap, the whole day morning just opens up. Yeah, I'd love to go up Burna. Burna's my favourite, and I'd love to go up it. That's not to say I'll not change my mind when I get up the Hares Gap. But at the minute, I'm going to Corragh. I like to camp in that wee spot I found last year just to try it out. And a wee bit of wind tonight, like, so it should be good up there. Yeah, folks, that's wind here. That's me up at Hares Gap here. They're securing. We'll give you a wee look around. Plenty of people coming down that Burna there. And that's just down into it. And you can see Burna, and then there's Binion in the distance there, Lamagan, Cove, Beg, Donard, Commodore. I hope you can hear that wind. I'm not going about midges tonight. Corragh, and then Slievecorragh. I'm heading up Slievecorragh here to go up Corragh. This wind, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's a wee bit windier than I thought it was going to be. But we'll see when I get up there, see how I go down. Might have to go to maybe the other side of the wall or something. I'll see when I get up there. But you can wish me luck. As you can see, there's plenty of people coming down. Usually look around me again. At least it's clear up here today. It's not often you get it clear, but it is today. Sorry about the wind noise, folks. Not going to do about it, it's one day. That's leaving the clock done. That's my plan there. You see Common in the background. There's Corragh there. I don't know what way I'm going to walk this here with this wind. I'll go up and have a look anyway and see what way it is. I might have to go to the other side of the wall, maybe, but maybe we look around there. There you can see down in the Newcastle there. Drum and all. Going around there's Crib and all. Yeah. Meadmore, you can see Meadbeg down in the middle there. And then you have Burna. And then down in there you can see Ben Crum. And then down to the reservoir. And then Binion, Lamagan, Cove and Beg. There's Chimney Rock in the middle there. Yeah, I can't see Donner now. Donner's in behind Commodore there. But this is my plan here. If it works, it works. As I say, sorry with the wind. I'm on over the mic and still can't cover it, so it'll have to be what it is. Bring us back. Now folks, as you can see, that's me up at the top. Yeah, there's no wee couple of steps on top of there, but you can see the clouds starting to come in. I hope the clear again there. Kamala was covered in cloud there, and now you can see it. So I'm sort of like hoping it's just blowing past. I'm not gonna have a night in the cloud. But another one I'll bring us back that I told you all week. See that there, look? That ball brings me right down the Hares Gap. So if I am in the cloud, I'm not worrying about getting down. I know where to get down. Just follow the wall. As Darby says, follow the yellow brick road. I'll follow that grey wall there down the Hares Gap. I'm just hoping this wee spot up here, as far as I remember, it was good. Like, but there's a wee tip there. There's actually, I'm ready to wind a wee bit, so I'll see what it's like up here. You can just see the cloud blowing past me here, so you can. But I'll go up and touch the cairn, and I'll see what I can see. If it's too windy, I'll just come down a wee bit. There's no point in me sitting in the window all night. But I can see a big bank of clouds coming over. You all see the morning, so you can just see it. So hopefully it's not raining or anything like that. I'll see how I get on anyway, and I'll bring this back when I decide where I'm going to go. I'm tempted to go up to Canada, but I did say I was doing Corragh, and I don't see many videos on Corragh of people camping on it, so I think I'll just stick to it. I'll see people that are going up Canada, they're walking somewhere. We'll see how I get on here anyway. There you go, there's Corragh head. As you can hear, it's windy. I did find a spot this last time I was up here. I'm just looking for it. I don't even know if I get a peg in the ground because it's full of granite all around here. So I might have to drop back a bit just. See, it's lovely up here. You can see there is cloud coming in now. There was no cloud the way up when I walked the way up there, but you're starting to see it coming in now. I'll see if I can find somewhere for the tent here first, and then I'll bring this back. Remember the new pegs I got? They're the CFUL ones. Like a spike, but they're very, very light. But I'll try them. As you can see, it's a bit windy. Just more worried about the ground, trying to get the pegs into it. It's not level like, but it'll have to do. Beggars can't be choosers. So I did look on down there, but it wasn't that level either. So maybe the wee spot I seen last year. Maybe it wasn't as good as I thought. As you see, I'm out in the EFL lanshan again. But as I told you before, it's not the time for the wind. This is where you start looking in your bag, and hope you didn't forget them. Or you didn't leave something that you need. Normally, if If a food, my tent, sleeping bag and my mat, I'm not usually too bad, but I have come up before without my mat. There's that wee chair I told you in a couple of videos back there about. I just brought it with me. There's rocks, there's plenty of rocks and all up there. You can use that wee chair sitting on the rocks as well. So there's my plate on my tramp. I'll put that out. I need to put that jumper on soon. I'm putting them all there. I'm going to like put the bed down there. That's my food. Cook system. Usual. My wee jacket. File mat to go underneath. My wrap. Stratosphere. Again, as I say, that's not me down, so you find you'll go through stuff. If you're only getting into it, you'll go through stuff there that you'll think that's all you need, and you'll get it, and you'll maybe get using it twice, and it'll go down on you. So sometimes it's better just to pay that extra. I know when you're starting off, you don't want to pay extra. You don't want to go through all your money and buy stuff that you probably never use. You know, if it's for you, it's for you. I brought that wee tarp with me, but as usual, can't something that we don't need. Brought the radio up. I'll listen to it later on. Yeah, let's see. That's my lights, my laptop stuff. There's my wee wipes, tissues, a wee bit of spice from the food. There's a load of coffees there. There's my pillow. Ain't not much to see. You can see a bit of there is the sun coming through there. But hopefully that'll clear. Like it's not clearing at the moment. As you can see where I'm pitched, I'm just here. So hopefully that clears so we can get views down in the Ben Chrome Reservoir and stuff. And Slieve Corragh is over there. You can't see it, like it's all clouded over. But I'm gonna find a wee shelter spot here and start cooking my food. I'll do this. And people been before. I'm sure you've seen me doing this before, but I just fancied it. I'm not just gonna cook something different every time I'm out, like. So we're on the egg fried rice out of ladle. Super good. I don't pour me arm on myself. Get the frying pan on. I'm looking forward to this. And I have deserved this tonight. That was a right wee donder up from there. Normally in the house I'd only take half a race, but there's no point keeping it and not eating it, so just put it all on. And say they're only then we microwave races you get 3 minutes in the microwave. Doesn't take that long in the pan either. Like. Yeah, you get it. Give it a space. Quite while I'm there, but I'm on a double sweet chili. Yeah, a bit of meat on it. You gonna beat this up a mountain? Lovely. You can see the sun peeking through here, look. Now it's away again. It's going to be one of them nights, I think. Near the cloud all night. But I'll get this into me anyway, and then I'll bring you back and get up. There you go, nice one. Sometimes it clears, and then, as you can see, there you go. Anyway, you can see it another. There's the reservoir and all down there, and chrome. There's the sun appearing again up through the top of the clouds. And now I can see nothing again. Another night in the clouds. Huh? Sure. It wouldn't be up me up the mornings if it wasn't in the clouds. I'm not going to see much more. You can see the sun, the orange in the cloud down there, like if the sun's trying to go through it, but it ain't going to reach me. Well, that dinner, when he finished it there, it was lovely. And I know you've all seen me make that before, but I can't make something different every time. Like, I'll think of something new next time. I'm just looking along the wall there, I seen a couple of people there and run. Fair play to them. They get up here, I couldn't run. Folks, as you see, it's given 20 to 25 at the minute. But I've just had a checking it there. It's changed now for later on. It's gone up to 40 and 45. So I think while it's still late, I might just drop back down to Hares Gap or something, just a bit safe with the wall and stuff, you know. As I say, this tent's not built for the wind, like. So yeah, I'll see how I get on here, but I think that's my plan now. I think I need to drop down to Hares Gap just to get down out of the wind. It has got it's fairly got up since I got up here, like. Let's give this a wee look around the tent, like, but it's not too bad yet. But as I say, this is only 20. So later on it's given 40. So I just don't fancy my chances. I think I'll just play it safe and go down to the wall. So I think that's what I'll do. I'm on my way down, and this is all I can see. But as I said, there's that wall beside me. So that's going to help me right down the Hares Gap. I know there's a gap before you get there, like, but once I get down there, I know I'm way down. But no, the wind was hitting me up there, and then what it was going to turn into, that's not the tent for that, like. And there was no point in me sitting it out, and then coming down at 2 and 3 in the morning. So I made the decision to come down now, get down to Hares Gap. I have everything just threw into the bag, so when I get down there, I'll just throw the tent back up again. But at least I have the wall down there, so I can get in behind the wall. Wee bit of cover. But as I say, there's that wall there. That's the general plan. And he's up here. Can't keep the wall beside us. I know some of the mountains doesn't have it, but just check that what the weather's telling you. That weather was saying to me earlier on the day, and it might get up to about 30 mile an hour winds, but 40 to 50 it's saying there now. So no, I'm not staying for that. As I say, I'll go on down here now. I know I don't know what you're going to see this here, but I can see about 20-30 foot in front of me. That's it. So I'll make my way on down. So this is what happens. This is camping. Not often I've had to do this here, to be honest. Like, you know, normally I set it out if it's not too bad. Like, just I was right up on the edge of it there, and as I said to you earlier on, the only place I could pitch really was actually into the wind, so I wasn't getting away with. So I'll make my way on down the Hares Gap, and I'll bring this back when I get down there. Good luck. Right, folks, just to let you know, I'm down the Hares Gap now, so I did have to drop down. Better safe than sorry. It's definitely got a better tent, a stronger tent, but as you can see down here, there's a bit of wind, but the wall, I'm right beside the wall here, so I didn't fancy walking on down back to the shore or anything, so I'll stay here. There's no tent here as well, so I'll try and keep the noise down. Yeah, I'll go talk to you in the morning. As you can see, the wind's got stronger. It's just about 5:10. I'm trying to get an Irish cap, like, but don't focus. Start getting things ready. Right here, it's saying it's 40 something down there winds now, but I'm behind the wall, so I'm glad I made the decision to move. I hadn't moved, but I've been told. safe enough here. I know all the tent's floppy, but they're floppy anyway. Get some weight. Decide when to move on down. Obviously. And we'll get this eating, a wee cup of coffee there, and then we'll start making tracks with this tent down. Right folks, same as usual. This is where I was last night. I'm just checking for any rubbish, any pegs we've left or anything, but there's nothing there. So same real as usual. There's no trace. Here's what I'm looking at the moment. Still plenty of clouds. So I think I'll just leave it here because I'm not going to film much in the way down. Doesn't look great down there anyway. Yeah, as usual, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. As I say, sorry I had to drop down from cover last night because that was my plan. I will do it. I'm going to bring a different tent up to do it, but I'll do it anyway. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.